Sefer Shemot, Parashat Mishpatim, second Aliyah. If a man shall strike his slave or his maidservant with the rod, and he shall die under his hand, he shall surely be avenged. But if he will survive for a day or two, he shall not be avenged, for he is his property. If men shall fight and they collide with a pregnant woman and she miscarries, but there will be no fatality, he shall surely be punished as the husband of the woman shall cause to be assessed against him, and he shall pay it by order of judges. But if there shall be a fatality, then you shall award a life for a life, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a hand for a hand, a foot for a foot, a burn for a burn, a wound for a wound, a bruise for a bruise. If a man shall strike the eye of his slave, or the eye of his maidservant, and destroy it, he shall set him free in return for his eye. And if he knocks out the tooth of his slave, or the tooth of his maidservant, he shall set him free in return for his tooth. If an ox shall gore a man or woman, and he shall die, the ox shall surely be stoned. Its flesh may not be eaten, and the owner of the ox shall be innocent. But if it was an ox that gores habitually from yesterday and the day before yesterday, and its owners had been warned but did not guard it, and it killed a man or woman, the ox shall be stoned, and even its owner shall die. When an atonement payment shall be assessed against him, he shall pay as a redemption for his life whatever shall be assessed against him, whether it gores a boy or it gores a girl, in accordance with this judgment shall be done to him. If the ox shall gore a slave or a maidservant, 30 silver shekels shall he give to his master, and the ox shall be stoned. If a man shall uncover a pit, or if a man shall dig a pit and not cover it, and an ox or a donkey fall into it, the owner of the pit shall make restitution. He shall return money to its owner, and the carcass shall be his. If one man's ox shall strike his fellow's ox, which dies, they shall sell the living ox and divide its money, and the carcass too shall they divide. But if it becomes known that it was an ox that had gored habitually from yesterday and before yesterday, but its owner did not guard it, he shall surely pay an ox in place of the ox, and the carcass shall be his. If a man shall steal an ox or a sheep or goat, and slaughter it or sell it, he shall pay 5 cattle in place of the ox, and 4 sheep in place of the sheep. If the thief is discovered while tunneling in, and he is struck and dies, there is no blood guilt on his account. If the sun shone upon him, there is blood guilt on his account. He shall make restitution if he has nothing. He shall be sold for his theft. If the theft shall be found in his possession, whether a live ox or donkey or sheep or goat, he shall pay double.